Okay, so we're back, and I'm starting off with a little joke. It says, brain cells die, skin cells die, even hair cells die. But fat cells must have accepted Jesus Christ as their Lord and Savior because seem to live for eternity. I thought that was so cute.
So if I melt down, I'm just going to be a blob of fat, right?
Because it's going to last. And fat
So
cells.
that's what happens on our stomach, Was it that woman, Mildred? Is that the one that has the joke, the old woman who always has the joke and she has such funny sayings and stuff?
Oh, you're talking about Maxine.
Maxine, yes. Well, Mildred's good too.
Yeah.
Maxine.
I was like, Mildred. Okay, who is Mildred? Because she was looking at me like I knew her. But you mean Max?
Well, it
Yeah,
must be the restaurant, Maxine.
Maxine is so funny. Yeah, I like Maxine, but I thought about that because it's true. Because they also, it says fat cells remember. That's why
What
even
do
when
they remember?
they remember how to get fat again. Because people that lose weight, I mean, especially if you don't lose it correctly or don't lose it gradually, then then all of a sudden, then the fat cells remember and they multiply or something. So yeah, they must have the Holy Ghost in them.
Can we abort them? It's called liposuction. See now,
Well,
that's a kind of abortion I would
lay.
support.
I am willing to lay on a table and put mine into anybody that needs them.
Suck them out, maybe. We had a karate student one time. Did she do karate or self-defense? I can't remember. It's so long ago. Anyway, she said, I have to be really careful because I just had liposuction. So she had gone in and had her stomach fat sucked out. No, were the other ones that are left over, remember, and multiplied?
I think they can. I mean,
So
they are
back.
parts of your body that just. I mean, they have brain cells or something. I don't know. I don't know. I
little
don't.
nucleus says, feed me, I want more bacon.
Or you think you want to get? I mean, because there's some people that would just. My daughter-in-law is one of them. It's so funny.
Thin.
My son said he cooked a 22-pound turkey the other day. And we had a lot of people that were going to eat, and I said, well, what'd you fix for the rest of them? Because I knew that was just going to feed my daughter. So I mean,
and she's like.
And she was like, her plan was to start eating and eat all night long, and she would. I mean, and she never gains. But so she has good. She doesn't. Apparently, she has no fat cell
and good metabolism. I mean, I was
great metabolism.
When I got married at 22, I was 102 pounds.
I was born that way. No, I'm just joking.
No. The 1 pound bird lays a 2 pound egg. Ooh.
No, it's no. I mean, but I don't know. I don't know. It's just
it may catch up with her someday. What's the rest of her family? Are they?
They're kind of. I guess they're tinier too. So yeah. I mean, but she's just. I mean, it's amazing. I mean, and
I used to be able to eat a lot. My husband laughs at one time. We had French toast, and I think I ate 10 slices of French toast.
See, I can look at water and I will gain your weight.
Well, watch what I eat now. No, white stuff is like, I might as well just slap it on. You got to exercise. I got to burn it off, and that's hard. So bread is not your friend. White bread. Anyway.
So are you all ready for Turkey Day?
I got the turkey, trying to thaw it. I put it in our front room, figuring that it wasn't freezing. And I just touched it, and it's like, oh, I'm going to have to bring it in the house because it's a 13-pound turkey. Going to have to thaw this baby out. And then I got my stuff ready for my sausage stuffing. I'll go home and mix that up and put that someplace. And it's going to be simple. I'm going to I think I'm just going to put some sweet potatoes, just bake them in the oven. Just baked sweet, just cut them up and have what you want on them. And I might mix up a little bit of brown sugar and honey. So if you want to put it on with butter, just put it on. Of course, mashed potatoes. And my son's making the gravy. And he'll make sausage stuffing for his wife because she has to have gluten-free.
Okay.
So I don't stuff the turkey anymore because she wouldn't be able to eat it. She really has, she can't touch the stuff. So I'll even separate the butter, have her butter and our butter. So if anybody manages to mix it up. So I'm not really going to serve any rolls or anything. I can if somebody wants rolls. I probably should, or I could make some biscuits. But
Mm-hmm.
she can't have it because she cannot have anything.
Well, Chapel and his wife's family and everything. I'm telling you what, they cooked awesome last week. So it was fantastic. It was fantastic. It was so they did a great job. So
That was, you celebrated your
yeah,
Thanksgiving over the
and then I'll
weekend?
go to my sister's on Thursday. So
Okay,
we'll
that'll
do
be
and then
nice.
we'll do ours and stuff. But theirs was it was amazing. And yeah. So anyway, it was fantastic. So
Yeah.
and my husband actually admitted that it felt so Thanksgiving-y because of all the food and stuff that if I really felt like I needed to hang a Christmas ball or do something, I could. So I was able to at least watch a Christmas movie at my house.
We watched one last night
So I'm at least able to play a little bit of Christmas music. So
before. Well, it's gonna be Thanksgiving. No, that's so I'm gonna go home now, mix up my stuffing, put it in the refrigerator in whatever casserole dish I'm gonna cook it in, and I'm going to make my cranberry sauce and put that in a jar and put it in the refrigerator. And then the other stuff I can't cook until that day. I mean,
mm-hmm.
mashed potatoes I could, but
Mm.
no.
Mm-mm.
So I'll wait until I got my pies done.
I've been laughing, telling everybody. I said I got an Italian friend, and I asked them what they eat for Thanksgiving. They said turkey.
See, I even have my Italian sweatshirt.
mm-hmm. Because I ask different people, what they'll eat and stuff. So I'm wondering, like what the
Well,
Mexicans eat. I don't know what they'll eat. And then I asked them. I mean, I asked some other people and stuff, and so it just makes me curious, what people will eat and
well,
stuff.
here's, and I was one of the ladies who works out with us. Her daughter's coming in from Massachusetts, but they work internationally. So outside of our country, they're not doing Thanksgiving.
Mm-hmm.
It's here, and I love it when you talk about Thanksgiving because it sort of goes back to that book and the Harbinger because where did the Thanksgiving come from? It came from thanks for the bounty that we have here.
Yeah, we were just doing this in Sunday school the other day with our kids, and it said that the Indians were always giving thanks because at the end of the harvest and stuff, they always had meals, and so that was a continuous thing. So they taught the pilgrims how to do that, and so they brought the harvest together, and then they gave thanks. Of course, the Indians were thanking their form of God, but
Mhm.
and then the pilgrims were coming over, and that's what they were there for, to worship. But they brought the bounty together, and they were just thankful. So I mean, I'm sure. Yeah, so it's nice to be able to be thankful. And our preacher this weekend, it was, how to go from Thanksgiving to Thanksgiving, to have a thankful, because, if you're thankful every day, then you're going to have a heart of gratitude. You're going to have a heart, and then you're not going to be so complaining and stuff. And you're going to be more appreciative, and you're going to be,
That is
and you're
true.
going to be more
It's a
generous.
mindset.
Yes. And it's going to be more, and, it's something that sometimes we have to practice. And if you don't get it right today, then practice again tomorrow. Start again tomorrow because
It is,
so
yes. And
so so far I didn't complain Sunday after the service, and I didn't complain yesterday, and I haven't complained yet today. So
you can complain to
well, I want to have a grateful heart because yes,
me. We really are very blessed.
we
You
are
know?
blessed in so many different ways,
Yep.
and I don't want to be one of those people that's not grateful.
Hmm.
But now do things happen, and so there's, you know, that's when grace kicks in on the days that, because he will but I try to jerk myself back or get myself back, and it's like, Lord, I am sorry because you've done. I mean, we have so much to be thankful for.
Hmm.
I mean, I got a hat to put on my head when I'm cold.
I got several. I
I
love hats.
mean, we just don't know. I mean, things like that. I can buy my new toothbrush. I mean, we just did,
Your
we've all
Samaritan's
the
purse.
Samaritan purses and stuff. I mean, just putting a toothbrush and some of them, a washcloth or something. And we're doing at our church, we're doing an adopt a grandparent for one of the local nursing homes, and some of the things that's on their list is just a gown or a washcloth or new,
Simple stuff.
and I'm thinking, God,
Do
and
you know
so that brings me back to, I just want to have a grateful heart.
they about Bible study? What's the nursing home in South Hill?
There is Hunley, and then you have a Pine View is like a living assisted living place.
There was one of them, I think it was in South Hill. Anyway, these people are in dire need of just clothing.
Hmm.
Just clothing.
I think about a new pair of socks for somebody. I
Oh,
think about those kids overseas, and all they want is because their shoes get worn out from them walking so much. I mean, they just need a new pair of shoes, I mean, it really does make you.
think
It does make you
you should be
think,
grateful.
and so especially going into this season when everybody will get
Do you
greedy and
know
everybody will go overboard.
we've been doing this about a year
Yeah,
now. Operation Smile is what we and and we've given some stuff.
we've
We've
donated.
donated. Yep.
We've
We've
some of it's been time, I'm sure, just
yes,
time that's been
and
done.
we've donated to the local health service.
I've only come on board recently, but I
Yeah,
know
but
the
you've been with us
organization, but
since,
I have, but I mean, the organization itself has done a lot of.
and we try. We try. And now our church had the community dinners.
Hmm.
We decided we would allot so much money to do community dinners free. Doesn't always get the people you want, but we ended up with some money left over, and the vestry decided to throw in a little bit more to help any family that needs it. And it was mentioned there that they would like to continue this practice, which is nice.
Hmm.
In the Bible study group, we do that. We donate money, and we have been able to give to people who need, you know?
Hmm.
So, yeah, it's good. And that's a way of showing our gratitude that we have to give.
And that's what he was saying. The more thankful we are, the more generous you are, the more grateful you are, the more. So it's and then it was it's just it's kind of powerful, and I think you need it. Like I said, especially coming off of this, and then going into Christmas, where you will see people fighting in the aisle over one thing. And I'm just not that way. I'm really not that way.
I'm not. I was thinking, let's see, shopping on Black Friday. Maybe I'll go into Victoria. I'll go to the Mercantile if they're open. I'll go to the Dollar Tree and Family Dollar and Dollar General and see what
Well,
they have.
I don't go to Black Friday. I went to Black Friday, I think, one time, and that
Oh
was
my
to get,
gosh.
and but that was to get. I needed antihistamine, so I wasn't there to get anything. But I'm telling you what, I just need to go to antihistamine. I'll get my medicine, go home, because I was not feeling well that
How
year.
did you
And
get through?
oh my goodness, it was just like this fight, So, and then I have gone to the after Christmas sale, the day after Christmas, and I'm telling you, people are just as bad with that. Now, that I did have fun one of those days because I didn't need anything, and I was like, let me just see how testy they get. So I saw somebody reaching for something, so I decided to reach for it just to see how they would get, because it wasn't something that I needed, so I knew I could let go.
You set them
But
up.
I was just like, and they were, and
Did you get a dirty look?
yes, and I was just like smiling because I was like, I don't know. It just made me laugh because I did not have anything, but these people were
Oh,
serious
they're
about getting their
serious.
bargain after
There's
Christmas. And I
we
was just like, that made me laugh because it was like, oh, this is fun.
we had
Let's
to
just see
go.
how crazy they get.
We had to go one Black Friday because our coffee pot died. Now, we cannot live, and our son and daughter-in-law. I mean, our son drinks coffee, not our daughter, but our son does, and my husband does, and I have one cup. So to survive without a coffee pot is like, no, we're not gonna have. So we went. I'm telling you, you had to go to where the little appliances. There were red tape and lines for
Yeah.
certain people to get to TVs, and we said, we don't want to be in line. We just want to get a coffee pot. So
I
and they
know.
look at you like, are you breaking in line? No, we just want a coffee pot.
Exactly,
We're not going to
exactly.
we just want this
Mm-hmm.
Black and Decker white coffee pot. And it was like, oh, and you had to go certain directions. So to get to that coffee pot, you had to go around and then you had to break through the line.
It gets crazy. So maybe having the heart of Thanksgiving before you go into the heart of greed. I mean, the season of greed, or the season of, it's like, okay, no, it's just, yeah, I'm not all about all that. I will take myself out of, and we will go back to a Charlie Brown Christmas and hanging up a little and doing, because to me, it's just gotten to the point of, and of course, for me, the kids at the point I'm at, once I get the kids taken care of, the adults I'm okay
See,
with.
that's, yeah, see, I'm like, oh,
The kids are the
I've
magical.
got a couple and I've got to think about the other three, the twins and the 2-year-old. And it's really hard because they have just about everything, you know. So
It makes it fun, but
it is.
I just like seeing things in their eyes. But that's what Christmas is for me. So
Well, see, we couldn't go to our granddaughter's birthday party this
right.
year for
Mm-hmm.
various reasons.
Mm-hmm.
So she gets to open her birthday gift.
So that'll be fun.
And I'm thinking, oh, and one, we've got 4 other ones that are going to be going. So I think I'm going to stop on the way home, just buy them something like a little stuffed animal or something, just so they have something extra to play with.
Well, we did a birthday last night with our first birthday in November, and then we got another birthday this week. So we'll do something else with that, and then we got one next week. So
Wow.
it'll be busy. But yeah, it's mm, mm. But yeah, it's a good
Let's see,
time.
what's the next birthday that comes along? The twins.
And then mine and yours next month.
Oh, yes. Yes, ours. I
Mm-hmm.
like to forget mine. I'm telling you, I'm not going to change that number. I'm going to stay at that number from now on. I'll be just 77 plus.
Either way you look at it.
That's it. It works, doesn't it? You
It
got
does.
figure out what the plus is and you're winning. Elon, I will gladly take a Tesla for my birthday.
Elon, I'm just so thankful for my Starlink that I can't ask any. Now, next year I might, but I'm just so thankful for my Starlink.
Did you?
I really, really am for so many reasons.
Oh, it's just.
It's been wonderful, and we've promoted it. But yeah,
Boy.
so this year I won't ask for my Tesla, but I just want to let you know I am thankful and
Put it on
grateful.
your list. But, well, now Starlink is coming out with even more upgraded satellites.
That's what I
So,
understand.
and dishes where you just put it there and it's fine, and that's all you have to do. Now, when I was doing my Zoom class, I got across the street. Screen said, "Your internet connection was weak," and I'm like, "Really?" So I looked. It was 150 coming in. I'm like, "No, not weak. Somebody else's is weak, but mine's not weak. Mine's doing a good job." And I even looked to see if there was any obstruction. So I think there's some new satellites up there that you should check yours to see what yours is, because it was no obstruction, straight view, doing great.
Well, like I said, I'm grateful. It's been a lot of things. I'm grateful for your friendship. So
That's right. Yep,
I'm
yep.
thankful for that. I'm thankful for my salvation. I'm thankful for my family.
I'm thankful that we live here
In
in this.
Lunenburg or
Yeah.
Virginia or America or what? How
Well,
micro or how macro or micro?
I'm glad I live right in this area, really. You know, and not someplace where I'm like, no, don't think so. Really.
Well, and I am grateful to live in America for sure. So
Yes.
as many problems as we have, I'm very thankful for it. So
We will hope for an adjustment, or we'll just wait for the trumpets. And the
we're,
thunder and lightning above
I know,
us.
right?
I think they're doing something to
Well,
mess
happy
with their.
Thanksgiving to everybody, and we'll let you get home and finish your cooking. And happy, I
Yes.
wish everybody a happy and safe Thanksgiving.
Yes.